Hey guys, it's me, author SC Vincent, and it's been a great couple days. My new book, Blessings of the Damned, just came out. It's getting great reviews, and yeah, it's just a great day outside, and the garden's doing really well. Um, so I'm gonna show you. We've been facing some tribulations here. Um, so I've had this little guy digging holes, some sort of mole, digging holes and coming up into my garden and eating um, some radishes and whatever he can, whatever he wants. He's been coming up here and he's been eating them. Like he's been. So this stick, I put a hole where he came up from, and I just dug it in there. I don't know if I got him or anything, but I covered up. I even poisoned kind of this little area a little bit, but I put sticks and metal here. I haven't seen him in a long time, so hopefully he's gone and I don't have to worry about him anymore. But we've got a lot of growth, and I've been doing a lot of harvesting. I've been getting a lot of radishes. Let's see if there's any here. I don't really think any. That's nothing. It's a weed. That's not a radish. Doesn't look like I have any ready radishes. But of course we have the greens from all the turnips, which I found out you can eat the greens of the turnips. You can eat all the greens, basically, of the radishes and the turnips. I just haven't done it. Yeah, I haven't really seen too much growth from the turnips. Like they're supposed to kind of like big white heads when they're ready to be harvested. I haven't really seen anything. Maybe I planted them too close together, but yeah, it's just not ready for any of the turnips. The lettuce, I feel like the lettuce is kind of nearing the end of its life. I don't know. It just kind of looks a little maybe dead, or I think I took these guys off and ate them, but I'm not sure if the lettuce is really how much longer that has. And this one here is another turnip. And this was an area where I had a radish growing, and he dug up right here and he ate it. He ate the top of it. The mole or something, whatever it was, really didn't like the actual radish. I guess he thought it was too spicy. Yeah, this thing's. I just don't think this thing's. Look at how tight it is. Yeah, that doesn't look right, does it? Something's not right. I think I might just tear it up. Oh, look. A snail. Isn't that cool? There's a snail on there. I'm not gonna mess with them. So all of these guys are tomatoes. They're all tomatoes that are coming up. And now let me know if I need to tear some of them out if they're growing too close together. And this guy is, I think, remember last year I grew some tomatillos? Well, the tomatillos somehow survived and they're back. This is, I think, a tomatillo. This guy here is a tomatillo. Somehow they survived the year. And this guy here, another tomato plant. Oh, let me see. This is another tomatillo. Let's get rid of that. Not sure. I think this is a tomato. And tomatillo, another tomato. And this is the sunflower. Look at that guy. Isn't that cool? He's pretty thick. Look at the leaves. That's how big. Bigger than my hand now. And really awesome. We've got the squash coming up really well. And it looks like one of the seeds I planted somehow survived. And it's growing next to that one. So if it gets actually big, I'm going to have to kind of pick it up and see if I can move it to around right there. And you might be wondering what this guy is. He is either one of the strawberries I planted that was actually successful, or maybe a blackberry. I'm not sure. It's something like that. So we used to have a lot of blackberries in this yard, but they were all taken out. So I don't know if somehow a seed fell in here, or this was a seed that fell in to the fertilizer, or this is one of the strawberries I planted. But I don't know. I know it's some sort of berry plant because I have an app that tells me what plants I'm looking at are. So we'll see what this guy is eventually. But I'm hoping it's a strawberry plant. But it's cool to have some fruit that isn't a tomato growing. So that's pretty much it. You know, we have a lot of stuff popping up here. It's going to be really awesome. We have these tomatoes. The tomatillos really aren't that tasty. So I mean, I didn't plant them. They're just a happy, kind of a happy accident. But I've had tomatillos that taste good from the grocery store, but the ones that I grow are not that good. There's the guy munching on my greens. And there was one thing. So I was getting rid of some soil or old fertilizer when I was first doing this several weeks ago, maybe a month. I was getting rid of the old topsoil, and I put it in my backyard just to kind of cover up some of the yard. And at the same time, I planted a seed, and it was a squash seed, and it never popped up. Well, it popped up. Somehow it survived out of the blue, and it's growing in the wild outside of the garden bed. There he is, the lone wolf surviving by himself. So that's a nice surprise. It's really cool. Hopefully he lives. And yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on him. Hopefully he doesn't get, nuked by the lawnmower one of these days. But that's kind of what's been going on with the garden. Now, if you guys really want to help out the garden, it's actually not helping out the garden, but it's helping me out. It's checking out my new book, Blessings of the Damned. It's a short novella, but it's action-packed. It's getting great reviews. People telling me that there's a lot of action. There's a lot of horror. It's a Western, so it's like an exorcist versus a vampire army. Who wins? Only God knows. So that's kind of like the tagline of it. It's a great read. You can read it in just 3 days. It's a lot of fun. So if you guys want to help me out, support my writing cause, I really appreciate it, and I'll keep making these videos. So thank you very much. Oh, and the link to the book is in the description below.